so we can just leave something on either side to get a little bit of interference with the microphone. Good afternoon, everyone. Hope everyone's well. If the camera's okay at the back, we'll kick off with a live section as always, then we'll go into a 10:30 for Saturday. If we're already in the room, we'll kick off with Gail from Sky.
Afternoon.
Hi.
Just check in on some fitness issues. I guess the biggest is Danny Ryan after he missed the game in midweek, and everyone else okay? Ben White edging closer, maybe this week, next week?
Yeah,
With
David still uncertain. We have another session tomorrow, another 48 hours, so we have to wait and see. Ben is definitely out, hasn't trained with us yet, so he's not going to be available. And no other news from the game against Girona.
In terms of Raya's injury, can you just expand as to what it is?
It's a muscular issue, so we have to wait and see.
I'm sure you're very well aware. There's just 3 days left until the deadline. How optimistic, how confident are you that there may be some attacking reinforcements in the way?
Well, I'm very confident with the work that the club is doing and exploring every single opportunity that we believe it can have an impact in the team. And if that's certainly the case, and we can agree something, we will, and if not, we won't.
Does it look like you might be able to?
We are trying everything that we can, but I don't want to give any reassurance or not. I don't know. It doesn't depend only on us, so our intention is clear, but the possibilities are affected by 3 parties.
The drama of the City game a few months ago, it was an amazing game, and kind of fallout took up almost as much as the game itself afterwards. I wonder if you have the sense that all the stuff that happened towards the end, whether your players have kind of got a bit of a point to prove, there's a bit of a niggle, there's a bit of unfinished business there as you head into Sunday, and whether or not you can really use that.
The business is to try to be better than them, to beat them. That's it. And the only thing I review is what happened on that match. How competitive it gets is normal when 2 big teams want to win the game, and nothing else from that side.
And how do you reflect on that game now?
Very disappointed with everything that we did for 98 or 99 minutes, but it's what it is.
Part of that fallout, just finally for me, there was a sort of a lot of tension between yourself and some of the things that were said about City and Pep. I know that you and Pep afterwards exchanged certain words and conversations in the press conference.
No, only positive ones.
Well, I think, did you not make a comment that you said you understand or you know what they did? You were there before and
Yeah.
took it the long way.
Of course I know, because I was there for 4 years. Yes. So I know how competitive they are and how willing they are and how they can sustain that competitiveness regardless they win and win and win again. That's what I meant.
Okay. And he's obviously somebody that's played a key role in where you are today. There was some suggestion that your relationship has been affected with some of those comments afterwards. How would you describe that?
No, we wouldn't be talking on the phone and talking to each other and messaging each other and deserving and willing to have the best. It wouldn't happen.
Okay, we'll move to Alex from the Premier League.
Hi, Mikel.
Hi.
How would you sum up the Arsenal-Man City rivalry that's developed in recent years?
Normal. 2 teams trying to win.
No more than that?
No.
How decisive do you think this result could be in terms of the title race?
Well, it would be a big boost for us. Winning big matches is always something special on it. Every time we play a big match against our big rivals, it brings something extra. It's the confidence, it's the emotion, it's the fact that you are there and you continue to win. So that's what we want to achieve.
Down to 10 men in the reverse fixture, hopefully with 11 men on the pitch on Sunday. How confident are you that this Arsenal team can beat Manchester City?
Yeah, with 11 and 60,000 in every ball, right behind us, pushing and bringing the energy. That's what we want. Thank you.
Ian, TalkSport.
Hi Mikel, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Can I just ask you about, you were being asked about transfers, but this week Arsenal and you made a bid for Ollie Watkins, which was turned down, if indeed that's true. Is that the sort of player you're still looking for between now and Monday, an out-and-out striker?
You know, I'm not going to talk about any individuals. As I said, we are actively looking proactively to find a solution in that position, and we will see what the market brings.
Off the back of the game at the Etihad and events that occurred last weekend, how important is the man in the middle, the referee, on Sunday?
Listen, he needs to do his job the best as we possibly can, like we have to do, each of us. There's nothing else, nothing new, nothing special. We're just going to focus what we have to do from our side to be better than City and try to beat them.
Is Sunday must win?
Sorry?
Is Sunday must win?
We really want to win.
But is it must win? You have to win it.
I mean, every game we have to. We have to. On paper, you have to. Is that will?
And last one from me. The beginning of the season, if we'd all been sat here, we'd have thought, if Arsenal finish above Manchester City after the last 2 years, they'll be champions. Are you surprised this season how, I'll use the word inconsistent, Pep and Manchester City have been?
I don't know, but that's the beauty of football. That is not that simple, and it's much more complicated than what you think in June or July or August.
Alex from BBC.
Hi, Mikel.
Hi.
I know you're not going to speak specifically about individual names, but Ollie Watkins is an experienced striker. So the forwards you're potentially looking at, are you open to experienced players coming in, or a young player who can grow and develop at the club?
Yeah, we don't really look at the market in those terms. We look about what we have in the squad and what we are lacking and what can really impact and bring something that potentially can make us much better, regardless the age or sometimes as well the background that they have is a real belief that play can be really good for us over time.
And is there a world where you don't bring in a striker? Is it a must that you have to bring one in before Monday?
But it doesn't depend on us. We have the intention, the purpose and the ambition to try to help the team and support the squad to be better and to finish the season really, really strong, and we are actively trying to do that.
Tom, Football London.
Hi, Mikel.
Hi.
Against Wolves was the first time that we've seen Miles Lewis-Skelly and Ethan Larry start in the Premier League together. This game is obviously of a much greater magnitude, and there's a chance we could see that again. What does that say about the youth and the quality of such young players?
Well, first of all, they earn the right for us to trust them. That's certainly the case with those two, because again, in pre-season probably we would have projected how many minutes those two were going to play in the league or in the Champions League. Probably we wouldn't be talking about the numbers that they have already achieved. So that's, again, credit to them, everybody that is contributing to that. And if they continue to perform, they will continue to play.
And the Premier League has thrown up where its fixture list, and the timing of this game, with it being the day before deadline day. Is there any way that the result of this game could affect how the transfer window ends for Arsenal?
No, the result, no. I mean, hopefully not, but obviously something happens that obviously is no plan and will put the squad in a much dangerous position. It might do, but that no, because that would mean that we haven't planned anything and we're just reacting to something last second, which is not good.
Phil from PA at the back there.
Hi, Mikel.
Hi.
You say you still speak to Pep on the phone. Does he still think that his side are in this championship race, or is he?
I think it's very obvious that it's yes. We don't have to discuss that, I think.
Just in terms of the last match against City, there was obviously some comments made by Erling Haaland to you after the game. Just your opinions on that? Will you sort of speak to him?
I don't take anything personally. What happens on the pitch for me, and since I've been a player, it stays there, and it's full of emotions and things there, and I just leave it aside and move on.
Okay, finally here for the live section, James Mears.
Kai Havertz played a crucial role in the season with his off-ball movements and contribution to both goals. And it says, how important is he to the squad going forward?
Yes, very much. Obviously, he's been our main striker now for a while, and he's producing some big numbers, and his work rate is unbelievable. Not only that with what we demand him to do in our model, his availability has been exceptional. So he's always there, and we are very happy to have him.
Okay, guys, that finishes the live section. We'll now go to 10:30.